Good morning, St. Martin. Welcome to TVCARiB In The Morning. I'm Ashana Haley. A man has been sentenced to 12 years in prison for the fatal stabbing of a 61-year-old man in Dutch Quarter earlier this year. The court of first instance on Thursday found Jean Joel Hodge, 38, guilty of killing Esternell Mustafa Richardson on February 6th near the corner of Union Farm Road and ATH Illage Road. Hodge denied responsibility, claiming during last week's trial that another man committed the attack. According to Hodge, he had just finished work and was sharing a joint with a man he identified as Delroy when Richardson walked past. Hodge said Richardson and Delroy began arguing, after which Delroy allegedly grabbed a folding knife from Hodge's backpack and stabbed Richardson 4 times before fleeing the scene. Hodge claimed the knife was thrown back to him afterward. The judge rejected this account, citing eyewitness testimony and forensic evidence. A witness told police they saw the stabbing and later identified Hodge from a photo lineup. Although defense attorney Shira Baumel argued the identification was unreliable because the attacker's back was initially turned, the judge ruled the witness did see the perpetrator's face. The witness reported that the attacker briefly returned to the scene before police arrived and asked the crowd whether an ambulance had been called. The judge also relied on testimony from responding officers, who said bystanders at the scene were already naming Hodge as the suspect. Police arrested him at his home about 3 hours later. A search uncovered a blood-stained backpack and a knife wrapped in cloth. Forensic testing revealed both the victim's and Hodge's DNA on the knife. The Dutch Forensic Institute estimated a 20 million to 1 chance that Hodge's DNA result was a false match. A forensic pathologist also confirmed that the knife's dimensions were consistent with the victim's stab wounds. Prosecutors had sought a 16-year prison sentence for manslaughter, arguing that Hodge's story was incompatible with the forensic findings and that no third person's DNA was present on the weapon. The judge ultimately imposed a 12-year sentence, citing a psychological evaluation that found Hodge was not fully responsible due to an underlying mental disorder and substance abuse. The report recommended intensive psychological treatment alongside incarceration. This troubled history, combined with cognitive and psychological limitations, appears to keep the defendant in a cycle of reoffending, the judge wrote. This conviction marks Hodge's second for manslaughter. He was previously sentenced to 14 years in prison in 2007. He was also recently convicted of attempted manslaughter for a 2022 stabbing at a Dutch Quarter bar that left the victim permanently scarred. During the trial, Richardson's sister read an emotional statement describing her brother as caring and free-spirited, saying the family loved him deeply despite struggling to help him overcome his problems. "He was loved by all of us," she said through tears. The Sister Basilia Center, SBC, part of the White and Yellow Cross Care Foundation, hosted the 4th edition of its annual Christmas market on December 6th at the APS parking lot in Phillipsburg. The festive event brought together SBC clients, families, partners, and community members for an evening focused on creativity, inclusion, and connection. This year's market was especially meaningful as it coincided with the International Day of Persons with an Intellectual Disability, underscoring SBC's commitment to empowerment and community integration. Despite brief rain showers, the cheerful atmosphere remained strong. Guests gathered under tents until the rain passed, and activities quickly resumed. The expanded venue allowed more space for visitors, vendors, and performers, reflecting the event's growing popularity. The Christmas market featured colorful stalls offering handmade crafts, baked goods, festive treats, and a variety of food options. Local vendors added to the lively ambiance, providing guests with plenty of choices while supporting small businesses and creative entrepreneurs. Children were treated to an evening of fun with a bouncy castle and opportunities to take photos with Santa and the Grinch, creating joyful moments for families throughout the night. A major highlight of the event was the stage performances by SBC clients, who proudly showcased their talents to an enthusiastic audience. MC Million Gums kept the program flowing with energy, introducing performers, announcing raffle winners, and engaging the crowd. Performances by Ebony Empress, Xiomara Wilson, Roger Jeffers, and Alfonso Rogers were warmly received, with Alfonso once again delivering a standout performance that drew widespread applause. Raffle prizes, interactive games, and festive activities added to the lively atmosphere, bringing together clients, families, and visitors in a shared celebration of the holiday season. The Sister Basilia Center expressed heartfelt thanks to everyone who attended, volunteered, performed, or contributed to the success of the Christmas market, as well as to the many sponsors whose support made the inclusive event possible. From the SBC family to the community, Merry Christmas, and we look forward to welcoming everyone again next year. When it comes to improving health, two of the most popular and accessible forms of exercise are walking and jogging. Both offer significant benefits, but the right choice depends on your fitness level, goals, and physical condition. Understanding the differences can help you decide which activity fits best into your lifestyle. Walking is often recommended as a starting point for people of all ages. It is low impact, easy on the joints, and can be done almost anywhere without special equipment. Regular brisk walking improves heart health, lowers blood pressure, helps control blood sugar levels, and reduces the risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes and heart disease. It is also an excellent way to maintain mobility, especially for older adults or those recovering from injury. In addition to physical benefits, walking supports mental well-being. Spending time outdoors while walking can reduce stress, improve mood, and boost overall mental clarity. Because walking is gentle, it can be done daily and sustained over longer periods, making it easier to stay consistent. Jogging, on the other hand, is a higher intensity activity that delivers faster cardiovascular improvements. Jogging strengthens the heart and lungs, burns more calories in less time, and can help with weight loss and endurance. Studies show that regular jogging can significantly reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease and improve overall fitness levels. Jogging also strengthens muscles and bones, increasing bone density and lowering the risk of osteoporosis. However, because it places more stress on the joints, it may not be suitable for everyone, particularly those with knee, hip, or back issues. Proper footwear, good running form, and allowing time for recovery are essential to avoid injury. So which is better? The answer is both are effective. Walking is ideal for beginners, individuals with joint concerns, or those seeking a sustainable daily routine. Jogging suits people looking for more intense workouts, improved endurance, and quicker results. Ultimately, the best exercise is the one you enjoy and can maintain consistently. Some people even combine both, walking to warm up and cool down, with short jogging intervals in between. Whether you walk or jog, moving your body regularly is what truly matters for long-term health. The Port St. Martin Group, PSG, and Princess Juliana International Airport, PJIA, have agreed to strengthen collaboration in several key areas, following a joint high-level think tank session held on December 17, 2025. The meeting brought together senior leadership from both organizations, led by PSG CEO Alexander Gums and PJIA CEO Michael Cleaver, with the goal of improving coordination between St. Martin's two main gateways. Discussions focused on aligning long-term development, enhancing promotion, improving the visitor experience, and expanding community engagement to support sustainable national growth. Both organizations committed to working as aligned partners, positioning the port and airport as a unified entry system that supports St. Martin's long-term development and competitiveness. This shared approach aims to ensure that future infrastructure development is coordinated and forward-looking. One key area of agreement involves strategic alignment and long-term planning. PSG and PJIA will work to synchronize future development plans, align infrastructure and design concepts that affect passenger movement, and explore future opportunities such as home porting. A shared strategic framework is expected to ensure both gateways support the island's broader national vision. A second focus area is commercial and promotional collaboration. The organizations agreed to explore co-branded promotional initiatives to strengthen destination visibility and support community-driven economic activity. Community engagement and events form the third pillar of collaboration. Both PSG and PJIA committed to expanding programs for youth and seniors, supporting cultural events, and further developing mentorship initiatives aimed at nurturing local talent and showcasing St. Martin as a premier destination. The fourth area centers on development and guest experience enhancements. Plans include collaborative infrastructure planning, improvements to public spaces, and the development of future commercial areas to elevate both visitor satisfaction and community experience. Both organizations emphasize that closer cooperation is essential not only for commercial success, but also to ensure meaningful benefits for the wider community, reinforcing their shared responsibility in shaping St. Martin's future. Thank you for watching today's edition of TV Carib in the Morning. Until our next edition, have a great day.